Well, I honestly thought waiting until 6:30 in the evening, I'd be out of the sun and the temperature would have dropped. Boy, I was wrong. Well, hey guys, what's going on? I'm Jack. Welcome back to Log Cabin Firewood. Today, we are still processing some cookies. This is the next day from the last video that you saw, but it's probably a week for you unless I start publishing these, more frequently. But with the way work has been and life and vacation and shows and everything else, putting out what we can. We're still going through busting up these cookies and all the trash into the cookie bin or the boiler bin or the trash pile, whatever you want to call it. Yes, it's all good burnable wood. It's just not the good quality stuff that I want to put in my bundles. I had somebody stop by today to pick up some cooking wood. Hickory's been a big seller here lately, and the guy was blown away with, my boiler, me selling wood. We talked about my social media. We talked about his smokers. He talked about how people are not cooking as much wood on wood anymore, and they're going to pellet grills. And I told him, I really enjoy my pellet grill. You don't get the smoke or the flavor as real wood or charcoal, but it's a quick press it, set it, forget it, walk away. I don't know, it was just a really good conversation with this guy, and he lives locally. The hickory I had wasn't entirely seasoned, so I gave him a bundle, just said, look, put this somewhere where it's gonna be warm for a while, like a shed or something, and it might be able to, you might be able to use it for smoke in about a month, maybe more. It was right about 27, 28%. That's why I just said, here, you can have this hickory. I'm gonna go pick some hickory up, I think, from Squirrel Dog, the guy that we did the Evo job for last November. He said he did some tests on his hickory today for me, and his is looking, he had 18, 19, and 23% of the 3 pieces that he split down and tested for me. Tom's Firewood out in Georgetown, Delaware also has hickory. He and my buddy Corey. I'm gonna see what their moisture reading is on theirs. If theirs is lower, I might run out to him, but David's closer by about an hour. Tom is a little over 2 hours away from me. It might be worth the 4-hour round trip to go pick up a cord of hickory for the money I'm making. Let's get these cookies done, because I want to hopefully get into some of that maple tonight as well. There's probably 2 buckets of the junk, and then I could start getting into some good stuff. Let's do it. It's a bit moist out here. There were 2 buckets of the offcuts. This is what we got here, you know, what we started this evening after work. And it's still all very burnable wood. It's just not, you know, desirable lengths, perfect 16-inch pieces like I aimed for. I know a lot of people in the world say, you know what, it's just wood, it's gonna burn, but when you're selling a product, you want that product to be consistent, and consistency pays good money, just saying, guys. I think I'm gonna go through here now. A lot of this stuff, I mean, this one here might even be 24 inches. I might have to get a saw and cut a lot of this, but I'm gonna sort through this pile, get some of the smaller stuff, split. That way I have a good jump on tomorrow. I plan on coming over here with a saw and actually, you know, like these here, that's probably, I don't know, 34 inches, 32 inches. We'll cut that in half, and all this is going in the same pile that I'm splitting right now since it's all oddball links. Good wood. It's just not worth my time to process down into 16 inches when I have logs over here. After I get this stuff done here, we're gonna start working on all this. I wanna get all the junk into this pile so it starts seasoning, because the old man over here is gonna be burning a lot of this stuff this winter. It's probably not gonna be ready. That stove he's got in his garage will eat anything. It's worse than a boiler, like a traditional boiler. But yeah, we'll get this stuff, we'll get the tractor over here, sort through this pile, put some good stuff in here. I might even grab a tape measure and make sure I'm not putting stuff in here over 24 inches, because all of Eastonmade's equipment can handle 24 inches unless you order it in a 36-inch stroke. But that starts from the 511 and up, where you can get a 36-inch stroke. I don't think you can get it on an axis. I don't know. Andrew likes to build cool stuff, so maybe one day you could order one if you really needed one. I don't think I'd want to hold a 36-inch piece of wood in front of me vertically, though, and split it. Oh. Oh, let me go now. A lot of this stuff is cut to 22 inches, so perfect for boiler wood. pile is growing. And this is some decent wood too. It's all maple. It's just oddball length, so that's why it's going in the cookie bin. I think I'm gonna do one more tractor bucket. It's 7:30. I don't know, I might split until the sun goes down. It's Friday night for me, so hope everybody had an awesome week. My week was good. I actually had some overtime today. It's the first time I've had overtime in probably 18 months. If y'all don't know, I used to live on the railroad 7 days a week, round the clock. It's how I afforded a lot of my stuff. But then Firewood paid it back as well. I saw something earlier today on a Facebook chat group, and somebody was saying, you know, there's people out here saying that you can't make money with firewood. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hours, late hours. Like, your day doesn't stop when you get home from work, or, you know, you're not going to make money if you're not splitting. I mean, that's true. That's why I try to marginalize cooking wood and make more money selling less. Some people say that's silly. I do what I can that's best for my time. And right now, I'm splitting heat for me and the old man. So I have a place to split wood. I definitely think coming over here in the evening is the ticket, with as hot as it's been here lately. The pile is still growing. This is a good looking pile of wood. I'm glad I said yes to this from the tree service buddy that, you know, just needed a favor. He needed a place to get rid of wood, and he didn't have a piece of equipment when he chopped down that tree. He just cut it up into manageable pieces that he could get into his dump trailer and brought it over. So since I have a boiler, it doesn't really matter what size wood I have. It'll hold up to 34 inches, I believe, which is pretty cool. There's a couple pieces here I'm gonna have to cut. I wish I had a mini skid or something that it was easier for me to put my MS324 on. I had an opportunity come up for one. The numbers just aren't right yet. My numbers, my personal finances aren't right yet to take on more debt. You know, my truck, all I owe on's the truck. I've got a home equity loan and I've got the house. So there's only three things. I don't have any credit cards. I don't have any crazy debt with crazy interest rates. But I would like to get my truck out of the equation before anything. I don't know. It's just, could I do it? Could I swing something else? Yeah, 100%. Do I want to? No. I want to live comfortably and still be able to do the things I'm doing. And right now I have access to that big excavator, the tractor, the little other mini excavators over yonder. You know, I'm blessed, but eventually I'm going to have to start thinking about having some equipment of my own, because I know this stuff isn't going to be here forever. So I know I'm not going to be on this property forever either, even though I don't want to wish that into the air, because this is a blessing being right across the street from me, being able to split my wood and his wood to stay warm and make some stupid campfire bundles that pay ridiculous money, and a little bit of cooking wood that pays just stupid money. It's pretty cool sometimes how this works. But yeah, I do wish I had something that was easier to hook up the MS324 with. Putting the Baumelite on the New Holland excavator, it's doable. It's just a hard one-man job putting those two pins in. If it was a quick connect of some sort, man, it'd be so much easier. The Baumelite attachment's awesome. Like, it drops right in there, the two pins. You know, it's a mini skid steer attachment. It works flawlessly. I just don't like changing those pins. And there's only, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a couple pieces, 6, 7. There's probably enough stuff over here that's worth my time putting it on, actually. I would just save these big pieces all for last. Maybe I'll do that, because it's been a while since I've hooked that Baumelite attachment up. I need to show them some love. You know, Minnow did throw me a bone on that one. He didn't give it to me, but he did take care of me. Minnow's the owner of Baumelite. Really nice dude. You know, they make good stuff. Stuff that I would rock, you know. hopefully I can work with him more in the future. The tariffs are our only downfall right now, and I don't think the tariffs are helping anybody, especially our North American friends, you know, on the same continent. You know, all Bombolite stuff's made in Canada, so it's wild that the tariffs are that high coming for, you know, the whatever that equipment is. I know like log splitters and stuff fall under some agricultural clause. I don't know why earth moving equipment doesn't fall under that clause either. I haven't researched it at all. If you know, tell me in the comments. I'm not sure why that stuff doesn't fall under any exemptions though. I'm gonna quit rambling. It seems to be all I want to do anymore. I feel like I don't talk to you guys enough. All I do is try and show you work. But it was a great evening. I'm glad I got my sweat on. Today is day number 3, not having any adult beverages. And it's just a personal choice. When I was at the Ohio show, somebody sent me a screenshot of me sawing wood in my chaps and my bibs, and I wasn't happy with myself. And if you can't look in the mirror and say to yourself, dang, I look good, you're the only one that could change it. So I'm trying to do some changes here. So hold me accountable if you like. If not, it's okay. I'm not asking you to. Just saying you can. I'm gonna do, I've been eating a lot of protein, low carbs, high protein, stuff that's keeping me full. And I'm trying not to drink beers in the evenings after work. You know, I get home late and then I might have 2 beers, 3 beers, and then I go to sleep. And falling asleep on those dead calories is just not good for you. So we're trying something. But again, I'm still rambling. Take care of each other. I'm gonna take care of myself. I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.